Mercedes-Benz Superdome just west of the French Quarter in New Orleans. Currently, the Saints in control. On 2nd and 12. Breeze. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Gain of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
35-yard line.
3rd and 4. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Jones. 2 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. Wants the throw. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year as they have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of
point after try forthcoming.
Point after.
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, It changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
Now Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Saints 3.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And this, a 10-point game as they've reached halftime. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Nick Chubb, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Cam Newton has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Smith. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a dump off here complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A 5-yard.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind his mind. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The Falcons send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
On 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
working from the gun. It's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 7.
Breeze going to throw. He finds Clark. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Hand off to Alvin Kamara.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
A 3-yard pickup.
To throw, it's Breeze. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we get back. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Breeze now. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Alvin Kamara.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
The Falcons take.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the ground, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Breeze. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually direct correlation, very few explosive plays. Big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
On the carry. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Pitch and catch here to Cook. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The mistake. mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Pick six, and now the kick is away.
Than I thought. Is he on the phone or is he actually on the controller?
Good luck on. Hey, just get out of the closet. No more socks. Stay out of the closet, son.
There's these younger kids who are in like fucking crazy ass shape. And I'm like,
where's Waifu at? Oh wait, I forgot your name's Real Waifu, Bert. Real Waifu.
What'd you say, Alex?
I call like, you know what I'm talking about, David? How there's like these like 17-year-olds and shit, like in like fucking Jack and stuff. And I'm like,
I mean, you were like that.
I was,
17.
and then I fucking discovered Arby's. I discovered Arby's, Taco Bell, Zaxby's. Man, if I stayed on track, I'd probably be fucking.
See.